You build a tribe by making sure that what you do serves them, not you. I learned very early on in this business that I have to meet people where they are, not where I want them to be. And that was very important because I'm real good at fixing things. If somebody sits down with me in 20 minutes, I think I can fix their problem. They don't want me to fix their problem. They want me to meet them where they're at and fix what they think they need help with. And you have to build something that meets people's needs where they're at, not where you think they ought to be. And that adds value. When people walk into a room and they know this is going to help me where I'm at, all the barriers come down. So if you're going to build a tribe, stop trying to help people, stop trying to fix their problems, stop trying to sell what you're good at. Figure out what they need and meet them where they are. What people needed in the way of a lunch was a lunch where people actually didn't get sold anything. Because you go to any lunch, and at some point, somebody's going to pull out their 5-minute spiel, and I deserve 5 minutes to tell you why you ought to buy me. And so we build a lunch around people not being sold anything by me or anybody else in the lunch. And so we start the meeting by saying, this is not a networking event. Because we don't want anybody selling anybody anything here. This is a place where you meet other business owners who might be able to rain on your business and you might be able to rain on theirs. And we want you to add value to one another, and we go from there. So the lunch does that. All of our workshops and our peer advisory groups, our one-to-ones, everything we do are built on one simple principle: serve, don't sell. And what I mean by that is I'll walk into my lunch or to a workshop or into a peer advisory group or a one-to-one, and before I get in there, almost every time I'm asking myself in my head, how can I serve this person today? What is it I can do? My antenna needs to be up for what I can do to meet their needs where they're at right now today. And when it comes to one-to-ones or other environments like that, and especially in a one-to-one, I made a commitment a long time ago that I won't even talk about my business unless they ask me. I go in with 4 questions because I feel these questions serve them, not because these questions are going to get them to buy from me. I pull these questions out and I ask these questions because I want them to be telling me about their story and what I can do to meet their needs. The first one is very simple. How'd you get into this business? And the second one is just as simple. Where are you going? What's your big dreams? Where do you want to take this thing? What's your long-term hopes and dreams for your business? And those 2 things, the first one takes people back to where they started, and they forgot they got into this to have fun. And the second one takes them to their dreams of where it might take them. And those things serve them right off the bat, because they don't get a chance to do that in their business. And then the third one is, how do I, what's the big bottleneck? What's the one thing standing in your way? If you had a magic wand, you could put it over your business, wave it over your business. What's the one thing you would change right now that would help you get to those hopes and dreams that you have down the road? And then the last question is, how do you get clients? And those 4 questions, I ask those faithfully every time I go into for the last 3+ years, into a one-to-one. And I use those simply the whole time I'm asking myself, can I serve them with their answer to this question or their answer to this one? Can I get them an employee? Can I send them an email and refer them to somebody else? Is there a tidbit of knowledge? What is it I can do to help them so that when they walk out of this business, they can go do something that will make their business better when they walk out of this meeting? And I made a commitment to never talk about my business unless they ask me. If they ask me, then I'll talk for 3 or 4 minutes and share what we do, and we can go from there. But it's serve, don't sell. Serve, don't sell. I can't emphasize that enough.